this book haul. So the first 6 books I have here are all part of a series, and those books are the Spy Family series. I have the rest of the volumes that I needed, and I got these from Target. I have been looking for volume 3 forever, and Target had all of them, so I just decided might as well just get them because I absolutely loved the first one and cannot wait to get to the second one, and can't wait to see what this story brings, and I'm excited to get to this. The next 2 books are both by the same author, and the first one is From Lukov with Love and The Wall of Winnipeg. Both of these are by Mariana Zapata. From Lukov with Love, I'll just read the back of it. It says, if someone were to ask Jasmine Santos to describe the last few years of her life with a single word, it would definitely be a 4-letter one. After 17 years and countless broken bones and broken promises, she knows her window to compete in figure skating is coming to a close. But when the offer of a lifetime comes in from an arrogant idiot she spent the last decade dreaming about pushing in the way of a moving bus, Jasmine might have to reconsider everything, including Ivan Lukov. This one just sounds so good. I've heard her stories are slow burn, and I've heard great things about this one. And I also heard great things about The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. So I'm going to read the back of from the Wall of Winnipeg and Me, and it says, Vanessa Mazer knows she's doing the right thing. She shouldn't feel bad for quitting. Being an assistant housekeeper, fairy godmother to the top defensive end in the National Football Organization was always supposed to be temporary. She has plans, and none of them include washing extra-large underwear longer than necessary. But when Aiden Graves shows up at her door wanting her to come back, she's beyond shocked. For 2 years, the man known as the Wall of Winnipeg couldn't even find it in him to tell her good morning or congratulate her on her birthday. Now, he's asking for the unthinkable. What do you say to the man who is used to getting everything he wants? I'm thinking this is going to be like an enemies to lovers situation, and I love those, and I can't wait to see what I think about this one because I've just heard great things about Mariana Zapata books, and I really want to collect all of them. And those 2 were from Barnes & Noble. These next 4 were from Barnes & Noble, and the first one is Jade City by Fonda Lee. I've heard wonderful things about this trilogy, and I've heard once you read the first one, then you want to immediately pick up the next 2 to find out what happens. I don't know much about them. I just know it's fantasy, and it just says on the back a little bit, for centuries, honorable green-bone warriors have used magical jade to enhance their abilities and defend the island of Kekon from foreign invasion. Now the war is over and a new generation vies for control of Kekon's bustling capital city. 4 siblings of the powerful Cal family must prepare for battle, and the fragile peace between the chains is about to break. This one sounds like family drama and a lot of high fantasy aspects of it, and I'm hoping there's some romance in it, but I don't know. I am very excited to get to this one and so happy I do finally own it. The next 3 are all part of a trilogy, and those books that are The City of Brass, Kingdom of Copper, and The Empire of Gold. All of these are by S.A. Chakraborty. I don't know much about City of Brass, but it's gotten so much hype that for the last couple of years that I finally want to go into it and not remember what everybody has said about them. But this is fantasy, and I think it's high fantasy. So let me just read the back to you. It says, on the streets of 18th century Cairo, Nari is a con woman of unsurpassed skill. She makes her living swindling Ottoman nobles, hoping to one day earn enough to change her fortunes. But when Nari accidentally summons Dara, an equally sly, darkly mysterious Jinn warrior, during one of her cons, she learns that even the cleverest of schemes can have deadly consequences. So that's all I want to know going into it. So I'm guessing it has a lot of magical aspects in it, and I love books with magic in it, and if they're high fantasy, that's just even better. Hi, buddy. Come here. Hi. Hi, buddy. This is Chico. He's the newest addition to our family. He's my baby. Alright, go play. Alright, and these next two that I'm going to be talking about, I believe both of these came from Barnes & Noble. And the first one is one that I've been wanting to read for years and just haven't gotten around to it, and I really wanted to own it because I love the cover. And that book is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. I've heard this is like a retelling of Lord of the Flies, and that it is kind of gory in parts, which doesn't bug me. So I am hoping to push this off a little bit more until like next fall if I can. But maybe I'll do a reading vlog reading this because I really want you guys to experience my reaction to a bunch of the stuff that goes on in this book and to see what I personally think about it. This next book, I think I've heard about this, but I'm not for sure. But it was on the buy one get one half off at Barnes & Noble, which is why I also got Wilder Girls. And the book is The Violence by Delilah.Dawson. This is like a thriller. It just says a little bit of it is 3 generations of abused women must navigate their chilling new reality as a mysterious epidemic of violence sweeps the nation in this compelling novel of self-discovery, legacy, and hope. This one just sounds really good, and I will say from that little synopsis, check for trigger warnings before you read this. But I'm excited to see what happens. I'm hoping that the people who are being abused by either the husbands or whatever get revenge on them. And I just want to see justice be served. And then the last book that I got just came out last week. I have the first book to this. I have not read it yet, but I know I'm just going to love them. And both of these books are chunkers, and I'm a little intimidated to read them, but I will get around to it. And the book that I am talking about is A Day of Fallen Night by Samantha Shannon. This is like I think it's a prequel to The Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It is a sequel. It says it right here. But it says, Tunova Melem is a sister of the Priory for 50 years. She has trained to slay worms, but none have appeared since the Nameless One, and the younger generation is starting to question the Priory's purpose. To the north, in the queendom of Innis, Sabrin the Ambitious has married the new king of Hroth, narrowly saving both realms from ruin. Their daughter Glorian trails in their shadow exactly where she wants to be. The dragons of the east have slept for centuries. Dumay has spent her life in a Sikanese mountain temple trying to wake the gods from their long slumber. Now someone from her mother's past is coming to upend her fate. When the Dreadmount erupts, bringing with it an age of terror and violence, these women must find the strength to protect humankind from devastating threat. Intricate and epic, A Day of Fallen Night sweeps readers back to the world of the Priory of the Orange Tree, showing us a course of events that shaped it for generations to come. I believe this one takes place before Priory of the Orange Tree, but I absolutely love this cover. I think it is gorgeous. I can't wait to get to this and to see what I think. And I know both these books are high fantasy and they have some LGBTQ plus rep in them. And I don't know about this one, but the first one does. And I'm excited to get to that. But that is it for this video. Like I said, bought a lot of books over the weekend, but it is what it is. I am such a book lover and a book collector that I can't help but the books that I find that I don't have to wait in order, I buy them and want to get to them. And if you want me to read any of these books and do a reading vlog, let me know down below and let me know what you thought about the book. But please keep it spoiler free, especially for people like me who have not read these. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe with that notification bell and you'll be the first to know when I am posting. And as always, keep on reading, people. Bye!